Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Vortie here. We're going to be looking at the new units that are coming out, and I can't wait for this unit to come out, just like you guys can't. I know for a fact that you guys are stoked out there. You probably hear in the background there a little bit of some music. It might be very faint, but on a second screen, I am in the middle of a Ifrit fight, and I didn't want to stop it because I think I'm about to get a new orb, but then I saw this information and I wanted to jump on this information right away so that I can talk about this because it's super exciting. I don't know. Come on, it's Orlandeau. Like, you guys are, I'm sure you guys are losing your crap too, thinking like, oh crap, here he is. It's finally here. I can almost picture a lot of people re-rolling hundreds and hundreds of times over trying to get Orlandeau. Which is gonna be super crazy, especially because I think we only get like five tickets right now to pull it, so it's gonna be pretty crazy. But anyways, I don't want to waste too much of your time blabbering. So what I did here is I already started the process. I already opened up all the windows here, but I just wanted to come out here first and give a shout out to Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Wiki and all the individuals out there who are helping to maintain and organize these forums and these wiki style pages. Very good. Definitely a good place to come take a look at all their characters. I normally use Reddit, but this time I'm going to use Wiki because I want to make sure I give shout out to where it's required as often as possible. Okay? And, yep, so, okay, with that said, I think I've thanked these guys enough. We're gonna jump right into the first character. Okay, the first character here. First character is going to be the Dancer. The Dancer is, so, I guess I'm gonna pronounce it Soele. Soele is a support, as you can see here. She is going to be kind of like, I don't want to say like Ling because Ling is very unique and Ling is like top tier, where this 4-star to 6-star is not really any tier at all, I don't think. So I'll explain. So Miracle Step here is going to be her TM. It's increased magic and spirit by 10%, MP by 20%, and chance to negate physical damage, which is evasion, by 5%. It's pretty good because it's got a lot of things that you get a little bit of everything in there, which is not bad. Would I farm it out? Probably not, because it's meh, whatever. If I got a bunch of her and I fed it into her, then that's fantastic. But as far as I'm concerned, probably not going to farm it out. Her overall stats are exactly what a support looks like. Normally very weak hit points. MP is pretty solid. So solid. And then the rest of the stats are meh. And her growth is okay. She doesn't get any resistances or status ailments that are innate to her kit, which is unfortunate. It sucks. And then you get weapon selection, which is typical of dancers. Same thing with her gear, not very good. Affinity slots, she doesn't get anything from magic. She can only use abilities, which is doo-doo. Doo-doo, baby, doo-doo. So as far as her kit goes, we'll just go through it real quick. She does have a move called Hide, which she'll disappear for 3 to 5 turns, and will come back. It's useful for some things, but I don't know. Everybody's going to have their own usefulness for it. I always use the example where we fight Cerebrus later on, and you can poison him. And every turn that ticks by, he takes like 200,000 damage. So if you put on like a poison dagger, you hit, and you disappear, you know, for 3 or 5 turns, you could be doing like, if you're gone for 3 turns, that's what? 600. So 2, 4, 6, 600,000 damage you done to this target that did nothing, right? It's like freaking crazy. It's freaking crazy. But anyways, that's a different story, and I don't even know how that would work with this, but I'm just saying it's an example that you can do, because I think I've seen people cheese him with Shadow as well, doing something similar. Anyways, boost. She will do 40% attack to all allies, the same thing with Flash of Brilliance, which is for magic. She also learns a Dance of Darkness and Silence and Tempting Tango, which she will do her respectful debuffs. Blind, Silence, and Confuse, it's 30%. Some buffs for herself. She also has a move called Dance, which she learns at level 1 6-star, and she'll just do a random one of these things. So she'll either do, she does Tempting Tango, Jittering Duet, Mystery Waltz, or Shadow Sword. I think Shadow Sword is a really good one. Yeah, Shadow Sword does 4 times damage to one enemy. It's 6 hits. The rest of these guys are all 1 hits. This other one does nothing, which is the similar one up here. Tempting Tango. She chance to confuse. But yeah, so it's like, it's interesting. You get to play a little bit of chance. We're gonna start seeing a lot of this stuff with like random uses and counters and shenanigans. And then the rest of her stuff here, she becomes resistant 100% to sleep, paralyze, confuse, and petrify. And then these buffs down here is 60% to attack, magic, defense, and spirit, but only for one turn. So it's not going to be that super great. And her special ability is Charm. Okay, she has a chance to, at 6 star, 18% chance to charm an enemy. And if you max it out, you'll inflict charm 20% to all enemies, but lower limit burst cost. So honestly, as of right now, I don't know what this is going to be used for, so I'm just going to say it's useless. Her TM, or not TM, her sprite progression is actually pretty cool. Her 6 star looks fantastic. And you can look at all this stuff here as well. So yeah, anyways, overall unit, I would just say not very useful. There's way better units out there for what she's supposed to do. There's way better units out there right now. Next, we're going to look at Ovelia, which I think is not that bad. So Ovelia is going to be our support unit. She is a princess. Dreamwalker is actually a pretty good TM. It's attack 19, magic 15, spirit 49, and she will get MP 15%, which is fantastic for healers. Overall stats, very weak, but she's a 3 star, so very weak. Yeah, and her progression is weak too. Even at 5 star, she's like very weak. No elemental resistances, no status ailments. She can only use staffs, so good luck with that. Armor is at least somewhat more on par with what healers should be wearing, which is fine. She learns these special abilities here. Spirit 10%, MP 30%, which is great. Magic is where I think she kind of stands out. Well, it doesn't really stand out, but for a 3 star, she's not that bad. If you do not have Luca, if you do not have Refia, and you're struggling to find yourself a healer, well, here you go. If you do get Ovelia, she can definitely do that part of a healer. She doesn't have any crazy AoE buffs like Refia, and doesn't have these crazy AoE heal as soon as that Luca does, but she will help you cover that healing that you need when she becomes a 5 star. Level 80, she will learn Kiraja, so you're going to be covered on that as well. So she learns from the top down. She learns Stona, which is good. Stone, Bravery, attack 20%, same thing with Faith, magic 20%. She learns Raise at level 58, 4 star. Then she learns Asuna as well, and I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else I can say about her. If you put dual cast on her, she becomes pretty good. She learns Aegis, which is a heal, AoE heal, plus she will buff your party's defense and spirit up by 20%, which is pretty good as well. Her progression for her spirit is not sprite is not that bad. I think she's pretty cool. I've seen some JP players use her for certain events because it's simple. If you just need a healer and somebody you can raise and use Asuna, you're set. You don't need to go any farther anyway. So overall, the unit for a new player, I would say this is a very good character for a new player. If you don't have Refia or Luca, this is a very good catch for you because she can heal, she can raise, she can do Asuna, so you're good to go. The only problem is you're going to have to pick up a support unit that can do buffs elsewhere. If you do have that already, then you're good to go. Next here is probably the worst unit of the bunch. What does it say here? Late bloomer, eh? It's FFBE unit. His job or role, his job is warrior. His role is like DPS, I guess. So his TM is actually not that bad. It's light armor and it gives you attack and magic 12 and defense 46, which is pretty good. Solid defense and you get a little bit of attack and magic, which is not that bad. He's a 3 star unit, so you can be getting quite a bit of him. So if you do get him and you can feed him into each other, get the TM. I don't know if I would farm out the TM, but that's just my choice. Overall stats are garbage. Maximum stat increase is also very low. No resistance is nothing. He's limited with the weapon selection he can use to try and get himself buffed up. However, he does have great katana, which means if you have blade mastery, you can boost his damage by at least 50% with the katana. Plus, he can use short swords. There's a lot of variety of short swords. Right now, we have lots of daggers, lots of short swords or swords, and lots of katana selections, especially with the Genji blade coming out as well. So you have like Sakura Fubuki, you have Genji blade, you have Kazimaru, whatever, Murasame as well. And I think from this event as well, we're going to be getting another katana and another great sword as well. Overall, his armor is whatever. The selection is enough for him to be able to do a little bit of tanking, I suppose, but he's not a tank. And then, yeah, okay, we'll just go look at this. He learns some interesting moves here. He learns a Swarm Strike, which is okay. 1.6 multiplier, inflicts poison, 30%. The poison's pretty good, I suppose, depending if you need it for an event or something. He learns Mirage, which is the same like what we know already. He negates 2 physical damage attacks for 3 turns. He also learns Deflect, which is a chance to dodge or evade by 10%. Some buffs here, hit points and attack 20% to himself. He learns Shadow Stick, like Swarm Strike up there. Physical damage 1.6, but inflicts blind. He will also get a defense buff for himself. And then he learns Power Fall, Magic Fall, Mirage Shot, and Shadow Tail. So Power Fall and Magic Fall will reduce the target's attack and magic by 30%. So obviously Power Fall is attack. Magic Fall is going to be magic, and it reduces that by 30% for 3 turns. Mirage Shot is kind of cool. I like it. It does 1.6 multiplier just like the Power Fall and Magic Fall, but it will also give you, the next turn you will negate 1 damage taken from a turn from an enemy. So like, let's say next turn, you know, let's say for example we're fighting Ifrit right now. Next turn Ifrit decides to smack dally you. Well, that first attack he does, and if it hits you, you're gonna negate it. You take 0 damage, which is pretty cool. Then it learns Swallowtail. Physical damage 1.4 to all enemies. It is exactly just 0.1 stronger than Blade Blitz, I believe. And then he learns Barrage. Barrage is one of the moves that's kind of like, I don't know. It's still good for new players, but like we're moving more and more away from that whole random thing where it's like, if you have one monster. Holy moly! Pardon me. Wow, I had to yawn there. That was lolly-dallying. Holy. Ooh. Okay, now I just slap myself. Wake up! You bum, wake up! That's right. I slapped myself 3 or 4 times. I'm still sleepy. So Barrage is kind of like random, but if you have 1 target, using Barrage is actually not that bad because you can hit the same target 4 times, so it's not a big deal. But when you have 3 targets, it becomes less and less useful. He does learn a move called False Strike, which is his limit burst. He will do physical damage to all enemies. Did I lie? I did lie. I just lied to everyone. Physical damage 2.1 multiplier and reduces defense and spirit by 10% for 3 turns to 1 enemy. I said all enemies because I'm crazy. His sprite is actually pretty cool. For his 5-star, it actually looks really, really cool. I like it. I like it. I like the whole idea of like knights and armor and having these crazy swords and stuff, so he looks pretty cool. Overall, the unit, not very useful. I would probably say he's probably really good for his TM. Other than that, that's it. That's all he wrote for Lawrence. Easy over there. Jeez. Alright, so let's see here. So now the big kahuna, the big fish, the one we've been all waiting for the last decade. It is Orlandeau. We've been waiting for Orlandeau for a long time. Even when I started playing the game, Orlandeau was like the catch. They're like, oh yeah, Orlandeau's coming. That was 6 months ago. When I joined, 6 months ago, I was hearing the same story. Oh yeah, Orlandeau's right around the corner. Yes, he is. As you can tell, he's just got here. So I've been waiting for Orlandeau for as long as the next chap. It's been forever. And honestly, I don't think, because as of right now, from face value, they haven't changed anything off of Orlandeau. So I'm just gonna say he's just like he is in the Japanese version. It is now, well, you guys have seen the video the same day today. So the thing is, they haven't changed anything. Tomorrow, when we have the maintenance, this could well pretty much change. So I don't want you guys to post in the comment section saying it's like, oh, but you didn't include his global passives or damage. Well, look, I'm making this video before the maintenance goes live, so obviously there could be a little bit of a change. I could wait till the maintenance comes out and then wait for the data mine to happen, and then we can talk about the units. But 99% I'm sure that he will not change. Because if they buff him anymore, he's going to be insane. However, if they nerf him, then yeah, I'm pretty good. I might actually make a video just on that, talking about how they nerfed him if that does happen. Alright. So, Orlandeau. Orlandeau is going to be the physical damage dealer and a support unit. His job is Holy Swordsman. He is a god. He even says here, Thunder God Sid, known as Thunder God Sid. So, Thunder God's plan is his, what do you call it, TM. It's actually pretty good. It's an accessory that gives you 3 attack, but it also gives you 3 different moves. It gives you Crusher accessory, Spirit Blade, Ultimate Sword. So it says here, Crush accessory, physical damage 1.9, decreases all elemental resistances for 30% or by 30% for 3 turns to 1 enemy, and it costs 20 MP. Not bad. Spirit Blade, physical damage 1.6, which is and magic damage 2.2 to all enemies. Hybrid? That's pretty sick. So it's similar to what do you call it? Actually, there is nothing similar to it. Crush accessory is similar to Lightning's crushing blow. Spirit Blade is... Actually, we don't have anything that's similar to it that I can remember. Then you learn Ultimate Sword, which is physical damage 2.5 multiplier and will ignore defense by 25% to 1 enemy. This could easily be put on a unit that's got strong damage, strong potential, but is missing strong abilities that can do damage. Ultimate Sword could be that move that you put on a unit that has a lot of strength, a lot of power, but it's just missing that one really strong ability, right? Because they don't have it in their kit. You put this in, bam! You can make a shitty unit really good. Okay? Yummy. So, that's actually really, really cool. So his stats, as you can see, 5-star stats is 2,700. It's not bad. 3,600 is pretty good. It's still really low for 6-star, but overall, he makes up for it in the damage. His growing stats are so-so. And no resistances, no status ailments, buffs. And here's the thing that hurts, but it's also not a big deal. Normally when you see a weapon selection of 3 weapons, you're like, holy crap, this unit blows. But the only weapon you really want to say that Orlandeau can have is Excalibur, which is a great sword. Check. Oh wait, you want to be able to boost his damage even more with the katana? It's here. Check. So you can actually put Blade Mastery on him and Excalibur. You can boost his damage even higher, and you can get that light damage that you're looking for as well. So the selection of the weapons that he's got, yes, it's poor. However, this is all he needs. He doesn't need anything else. He doesn't need anything else at all. He is set. So you got a selection of swords, great swords and katana, and that's perfect for Orlandeau. You don't need anything else. You're good to go. You're done. Selection of armors is perfect. He gets all the shields, he gets the hats, he gets the armor, and he gets the accessories. So he's good to go. His affinity to magic, he doesn't have any, so he can only use ability slots, which is fine. Alright, his abilities. He learns right off the bat Status Sword, which is actually pretty good, or Status Sword, which is physical damage 2.1, so it hits pretty strong, plus it has a 30% chance of turning the, stopping the enemy for 3 turns. Woo, that's fantastic. Knight's Sword, physical damage 2.1, and chance, not chance, I don't want to say chance. He will drain hit point 10% of the damage from the enemy. He learns Crush Weapon, which will reduce attack and magic by 40%. Not bad. You don't need it on him, but you can. He learns War Sense, which is good. 200% fill rate, which is kind of like High Tide, which is what Cecil has. And I think What's-Her-Face has that too, Ling. North Swain's Strike, I believe that Agrias has this strike, I think. I think Agrias has this and Cleansing Strike. It's the 2 moves that they have the same. So physical damage 1.6, ignores defense by 40% to 1 enemy. He will also get a 30% attack boost at level 50 or 46 at level 5-star. He learns Dusk Blade, which is just like your Knight Sword, but he will drain MP this time from 1 enemy. So it does physical 1.4 and physical damage 0.39 with MP. So it's not that bad. You'll get some MP back. Then he learns the Cleansing Strike, which is a 3 physical strike damage at a 3 times multiplier, which inflicts confuse 30% chance. This is the same move that Agrias has right now. I love this next part here. It's called Black Lion. He will get his Blind Sleep and Paralyze resistance by 100%. Plus, he will get 40% boost with damage from great swords that he's using, and that's amazing because Excalibur is the one that everybody's going to be putting on him anyway, so you're going to get an additional 40% boost from that. He will also get a hit points boost by 30% later on. He learns Lightning Stab, which is lightning physical damage 2.3 and inflicts silence, which is amazing to have on any kind of damage dealer. You want to try and silence an enemy, you can put it on there as well. He learns Auto Refresh, which is what we should be expecting from all our 5 stars. And then he learns his big hitting move, the big chaining move that we're going to be getting here. It is, so Lightning Stab here, I was going to say Lightning Stab hits 6 times, so it hits a lot. So Divine Reunation does a physical attack 2 times multiplier, ignores defense by 50%, it will decrease light resistance by 50% for 3 turns, and it's 7 strikes. 7 hits. So if you have 2, you will end up getting those double chains off of them. If you have 3 Orlandos, you're going to triple it, 4, triple it, 5, and a friend. You're going to be chaining so hard. If you have Orlando or multiple Orlandos, it's going to be insane. And if all of them have Excaliburs and stuff, it's going to be stupid. So later on, when we get some crazy hard bosses, chaining with Orlando is just going to be super stupid. And it's going to be the next cheese fest for a while till we get Onion Knight. When we get Onion Knight, then Onion Knight kind of takes over that, and it'll be pretty crazy. So his limit burst is called Swordplay Raiden. He does physical damage 2.5% to all enemies. It's not that bad, but unless you're out of MP or you're just waiting to get something or prepare for a chain, you're not going to be using this limit burst ever. You're most likely going to be just spamming this. And as far as his sprites go, he looks badass either way. He looks like a freaking Jedi or a Sith or whatever they will call him, but looks absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it. So this character is going to be a catch. If you do get this character, congratulations. You've got the best character in the game for quite a long time to come. He's going to be rivaling or right above well, he will definitely be above Noctis. He'll be number 1, and then right under him, you're going to be seeing somebody like Olive for damage, and then under Olive, you're going to be seeing somebody like Lunith, and then under that, you're going to be seeing somebody like Noctis and Lightning for damage, and then Gilgamesh and whatever. So if you do get him, congratulations. If you have crappy characters on a crappy account and you're not attached to it at all, my advice to you is to keep re-rolling till you get yourself an Orlando, and then I would probably lock that account down and say thank you and then play from there. That's if you're new, alright? Hopefully this overview helped you guys out. It is a little bit longer as always, however, I did fit everything I wanted to in there for these units. Orlando is the big catch here, and that's why I spent more time on him and talking about him. If you do get him, like I said, be very happy. He is going to be a freaking star, and I'm hoping I get him. And definitely stick around on Friday to see some summons in the morning, and then probably gonna be doing more summons because I definitely want to get at least one of him. I'm not gonna wail out on him like a lot of other people will be, but I might do some pulls to try and at least get one. Alright, thank you so much for sticking around. If you're new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. Stick around for some Orlando pulls and action in the future. I will be doing a video soon in regards to the King Mog event that is coming out at the same time as Orlando, so stick around for that as well. Thank you so much, guys, for all your support. Thank you so much for everything you guys are doing for me. We were over 1,000, like 300 or 1,200 subscribers, which is amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Definitely keep hitting those like buttons to help support the channel. It helps motivate me to make more content for you guys. And leave those comments in the comment section below, letting me know what you guys want. Let me know how psyched you are for Orlando. Let me know if you're gonna go Arm and Ham and Bacon Soda on Orlando. Let me know what you guys have planned, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. This is Vortie. I'm out of here. Peace.
I saw it.